Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Westby. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC. We're ready to bring you tonight's Coulee Conference matchup between the Norsemen and the Luther Knights. The ball game underway. First offering in there for a called strike. Next offering, a little curveball that drops in, and it's 0-2. Let's take a quick look here at the starting pitching tonight here. This is Gavin Bergdahl. That's upstairs. Bergdahl doing the pitching here for the Norsemen. Here's a ground ball, third base, and it gets through. And it's going to go down as an error. So the first error in the ball game, along with the first runner in the ball game here for the Luther Knights. It's going to be Dylan Yang stepping in. With a runner on, let's see if they try and move him across. There's a called strike. That was Pamprin, by the way, who was on by an error. Here's a shot out towards right center, and it is going to drop for a hit. It slips by the right fielder, and they're going to hold him up, Pampering up, at third base. That was kind of a wicked little hop. Got away from the right fielder. And let's take a look there. That is Hudson Lipsky out there. So we got an error and a hit. Ground ball. Ellison, he had him hung up, and the throw is going to be over the head of Griffin. That was a tough play. 2 runs are going to score. Ellison, it looked like he was going to have a shot at maybe having Pamprin hung out to dry. As it turns out, they will score, and it becomes an error. Another error at third. Two in, nobody out, and a runner is on at first base. Runner taking off, he'll slide in safely. So with nobody out, runner down there at second base. Bergdahl is set, and here it comes. It's a ground ball, shortstop. Milutinovic with the throw to get the out. Two runs in, one down, swing and a miss. Logan Barr, I believe this is, check that this is Tyler Flugie, as Barr grounded out 6-3. Seiler down at third base now for the Luther Knights. Swing and a miss. Flugie has the count at 2-2. And there is out number 2. Flugie striking out. Eli Krause, or Krause, Krause from the right side takes a called strike. Fly ball, center field. Lemke coming on, he'll make the grab to end the inning. But not before a couple of runs score here for the Luther Knights. They pick up those 2 runs on, well, let's see, I had 1 hit, but there were 2 errors in the inning, and that's what really hurt the Norsemen here in the top half of the first. Norsemen coming up to bat, they'll bring up Lemke, Bergdahl, and Knutson when we return. Well, thanks again to all those terrific sponsors that are going to be helping us out here tonight once again. Trevor Lemke will step in to start things off for the Norsemen. Opening pitch is going to be a little bit inside for a ball. Maybe downstairs too much from Tim Seiler. His battery mate is pampering behind the plate. 2-0. Looking for a pitch that maybe he can drive. Lemke can go to all sides of the field when you get right down to it. There's a ball outside. Watching that one all the way, and he draws the walk. Norseman with a runner on. Big getting the leadoff runner on base. Here comes Gavin Bergdahl. Bergdahl doing the pitching. Kind of got snake bit a little bit here in that top half of the first with a couple of errors that had 2 runs eventually score. Here's a shot that's right between short and third for a solid base hit. And 2 are on for Westby. Oh, the wind really blowing here today. Well, we came outside on the, what I call upstairs here on the porch as the Pete with the radio is inside. They're going live. I said, I can come outside. This is popped up. Infield fly rule in effect, and there's 1 down. That was Andrew Knutson on the fly out. One down. Here's Cale Griffin. Wind coming, boy, straight in and kind of from left field, center field area. It's going to get knocked down if you put it up in the air. Here's a deep shot, and there the ball hangs to center field. Here comes the throw, and it's up the third base side. Well, Lemke could have made it, but then again, you never know. A good throw, and he'd have been, mincemeat, so to speak. But a base hit's going to score Lemke as Bo Milutinovic steps in. Takes one downstairs, and now the runners will advance. Ball kicks off from Pamprin and goes to the fence. Backstop area. Here's the offering. It's a ground ball knocked down by the shortstop. He'll pick, he'll throw, but it's not going to be in time. That's going to go down as an error on the shortstop. Run comes across in Lipsky. Bergdahl finds himself at third base. And another RBI sitting out there for Vatlin. Let's see if he can punch one through. That's upstairs and away. Pampering with the signs to teammates in short and second base. Seiler is set, and here he comes. A high chopper, the pick by a third baseman, a quick toss, and they got him. By about a quarter of a step as he was hustling down the line, Vatlin with good speed. Winds up 5-3 on the putout, but the Norsemen are able to cut the lead in half. They pick up a run on one hit. They'll leave two runners on base. We'll come back with the top half of inning number 2 in just a moment's time. Will start things out here in the second inning. It's the 7, 8, 9 part of the order here for Onalaska Luther Knights. They lead 2-1. Swing and a miss. Another tough curveball from the arm of Gavin Bergdahl. Called strike 3. Pretty good pitch there, obviously, from Bergdahl, catching the outside part of the plate. And there's one away. Here is the Luther second baseman in Christofferson. Swings at a low pitch. Came up empty. 0-1 now. That's downstairs. 1-1. Bergdahl came back with another low offering and not able to, able to lay off that one. Not on this one though. Nelson blocks that one off his chest protector, moving to his right. And it's a 1-2 count. Curveball just missed inside. Two and two. And a called strike 3 got him looking. Caught him looking at the letters for out number 2. Here is Adam Shriver. He is the center fielder. Has a put out today. That ball kicks away in the dirt and ricochets off the glove of Nelson. Here's a ground ball. Big hop out there for Lipsky in right field. And there's a single. And they go back to the top of the order with Pamprin. Nehemiah Pamprin doing the catching today. Shows bunt, pretty good bunt. The scoop, the quick flip, and that's going to be it. Coming off the mound very well was Bergdahl, and he's able to make the play here on a 1-3 put out. No runs on one hit, one runner left on base. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 2, and for the Norsemen, it'll be their 7-8-9 part of the order. Garrison Korn steps in. He is the DH today for Jack Nelson. Takes a good swing at the first offering from Seiler. Just got a piece of it off the end of the bat. That offering going away from him. Here's a ground ball right back up the middle for a single. Korn takes a good turn. Well, I tell you what, you know you're on it there when you hit it right back up the middle. Right past the feet of the pitcher. Here is Hudson Lipsky now, the right fielder. One of those players, again, that can slap the ball just about anywhere. He'll try and lay down that left field line. Going that way, and he fouled it off. One and one the count now. That's fouled off. It's a foul ball. It's caught by the third baseman there. Whoa, nice play by the third baseman in Dylan Yang. That was a tough play. Lipsky pops out. One away. Here is Dylan Ellison. Back it goes. Pop this one up. Yang again is there for the out. And there's two down. Play down at second base. Well, Lemke with 2 down has a 2-0 count on him. Fouled that one back. Korn down at second base with good speed. If Lemke can punch one through, you got to think Korn would tie this game up. Seiler is ready. Here he comes. That's high. It's 3-1. Again, that wind really moving along. They were talking some pretty good gusts. This has been more than gust. It's been very constant. Though it's picked up a little bit gusting-wise right now when I say that. It would make a liar out of me, wouldn't it? 2 on, 2 down. Here's Gavin Bergdahl looking to help his own cause. Takes a curveball up over the head that failed to break. These two teams will match up in the first round of the WIAA Regional. That's coming up next Thursday, June 10th. Ground ball, third baseman, and Yang is going to make all 3 outs here in inning number 2. Takes that one unassisted to finish off the inning. No runs on 1 hit, 2 runners left on base, no errors in the inning, and after 2 complete, it's still Luther 2, Westby 1. Yang will start things off here for the Luther Knights. I tell you what, he had a great defensive inning here just moments ago in the second inning. Picked up all 3 outs, 2 pop-ups and a ground ball that he was able to step on third base to get the force. That's when you feel like you're doing something for your team, isn't it? Here's a foul ball off to the left. That ball was upstairs, up on the chest. Pop this one up and out of play. Count is full now to Yang. Ground ball, that's foul. Hard shot, foul ball again, or is it fair? No, it's fair. It went past the third base bag and then bounced foul. So fair ball, it winds up a double. Boy, he put a little sting on that one. That was the number 2 hitter, and Yang coming up with a solid double. And now it's the pitcher and Tim Seiler. Seiler takes the ball downstairs. Runner taken off for third, and he'll be in safely. He got a great break. That was Yang. So a double and a stolen base. Luther has an extra runner. Here's a high chopper. That'll score a run. Easy toss over to first to get the out. That was Ellison on the putout. No place to go but to first base. So picking up the RBI was Seiler. And now here is Logan Barr. Barr takes one up high. 0-1. 1-0. Check that. Pop this one up, and now it's going to be first baseman Ian Griffin will take charge and make the grab. Vantlin saw him come over right away and had to wait just for a moment. There's a ball hit out to center field. That'll drop in. That was Flugie with the base hit. Left fielder. Here is Eli Krause, the shortstop. Krause flew out to Lemke back in the first inning. That was up over the head again. Sometimes the curveballs just won't break, whether it's the release or maybe sometimes this wind might have a little bit to do with it. Foul ball. Back into the mitt of Jack Nelson doing the catching. Well, the weekend, going to watch Brody, the grandson, and his team play some tournament ball up in La Crosse. We might have that on tape delayed. I might go ahead and tape those. It's always fun. Another toss, still safe. Bergdahl not letting the runner get too far over there, away from the bag. Called strike. Curveball again. Bergdahl is tough with that. He's ahead in the count now, 1-2. Chopper foul underneath. Ground ball. Ellison Strong throw up over the head again, though, of Griffin. Tell you what, Dylan's got a good arm, but that ball just took off on him. That's the second time that's happened. Krause is on with an error. Runners at second and third now. And Klauiter takes a called strike. Klauiter got fooled on a 0-2 count on a fastball right at the letters. That's fouled back. He might have been looking for the curveball, and next thing you know, a fastball zipped by him. Checked his swing. He went around, and Nelson picks up the ball and tags him for out number 3. 1 run coming across here for the Knights. They add to their lead here today. They get that run on a couple of hits, and they'll leave 2 on base. There was 1 error in the inning. We'll be back with more here from Westby as the Knights lead 3-1 after 2.5. Well, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, these two teams to face each other next week on Thursday, June 10th. Here's a line drive that's going to be in for a hit. Westby will come into the tournament action as the number 3 seed, and Luther number 6. Solid base hit by Andrew Knutson. Did a great job on that swing. He sat back and timed it perfectly. Here's Cale Griffin, a flyout victim to center field. Back in the first. Had it hang on him a little bit. That's outside, 2-0. Well, let's see if he can turn on one here. Sting it in the gap, maybe. Quick toss back over and diving in. That was Knutson. Seiler is set, and here he comes. There's a strike. That one at the knees. That one, boy, if he didn't duck all the way down, that would have got him in the rib cage. Here's a hard shot, center field, going back and able to get underneath it. Well, the wind had died down, and Griffin really put some lumber to it, but out there in the center field tracking it down was Shriver. Here's Bo Milutinovic with 1 away. Shortstop looking for his first hit of the ball game. He was on by the air. Hard shot. That one's going to get through. Let's see if they get that one. I thought that was a pretty hard hit, but now it did go off his glove, so that's going to go down as an error. Runners at first and second now. Tying run on base over there at first. Vantlin grounded out on a close play at first to end that first inning. 5-3 was that put out. There's a ground ball. Bobbled, the throw. Oh, they just got him. My goodness, that was close. Bruce Kaiser over there at doing the umping on the bases. So the fielder's choice for Vantlin. Here comes Korn. .65 on that last put out, by the way. Korn with a base hit right back up the box. That was leading off the second inning, and they were not able to push him across. Stranded at second was Korn. That's outside. 3-0 now. Going to be taking this one all the way, says Coach Hamilton. Korn draws the walk. The DH has been on twice today. Here's Hudson Lipsky. Again, Lipsky, contact kind of hitter. He can spray it all over the field. That's a ball low. He popped it up to Yang at third base back in the second inning. That was out number 2. Here's a shot. This is going to be a base hit. Nice swing by Lipsky. 1 run coming across. Here's number 2, and the ball game's tied up. A solid single here by Lipsky. Korn winds up at third base. Well, I tell you what, that was a good-looking swing by Lipsky. Three ball game. First offering here to Ellison is downstairs. Dillon was a pop-out victim to Yang at third base. Swing and a miss. Here comes a throw, and he dropped the ball. Tell you what, they had the cutoff. The cutoff play was on, but unfortunately the shortstop here in Krause dropped the ball. Westby has taken the lead now at 4-3. Swing and a miss. One-two offering is upstairs, and it's 2-2. Looking at the baseball regional, the winner of the Westby-Luther game next week will be held here in Westby. The winner will travel to Viroqua take on the Blackhawks. That ball is up high. Quick toss down to second. Full count now. That's fouled back. Cashton will travel to Brookwood. That game to be held at Wilton. I'll be heading there for that ball game. Haven't had a chance to do any of the Cashton Eagle baseball games, so got to get one of those in. And we'll see if we can get somebody to help out here. Well, we'll have to just kind of wait and see. Here's a hard shot, knocked down by Yang. The throw over to first in plenty of time to get the out. And that will end the inning here as Ellison goes down 5-3. But 3 big runs coming across for the Norsemen here in the bottom of the third. They get 3 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error in the inning. After 3 complete, the Norsemen out in front 4-3. Doing a little changing here. We do not have the name of the player. Here comes a ground ball to third base. Here's the throw over in time. And Westby had made a defensive change. Ellison moves to second base. That was Garrett Vatlin, by the way, down at third making the play. So Vatlin at third base now. And there's one down on the throw across. Here is Adam Shriver. Shriver with a single back in the second inning. That's downstairs. 3-0. There's your automatic. Bergdahl will look to try and come back again. And he did. Bergdahl battles back with 2 quick strikes. And the count is full. Swing and a miss. Bergdahl with a big strikeout there after falling behind. 3-0. Never say die, I guess. And he was able to come back and get the strikeout. Here's Pamprin. Nehemiah Pamprin. Checked his swing in time on that one. Count is even at 1 apiece. That one is off the mark a little bit, and it's 2-1. Bergdahl walks him with 2 down. There's a runner on. Norsemen leading 4-3 here. We're in the top of the 4th. Figured this would be a pretty good ball game, and it has been all the way through. Fouled that one off. Took a real good swing, did Yang. Runner was going too. Trying to make something happen with a hit and run. .62 pitches so far for Bergdahl. Ground ball. Could be quick toss over. Milutinovic with the good toss. 6-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base after the walk. We'll come back with the bottom of the 4th. It will be Westby bringing up the top of the order. They lead 4-3. Well, some defensive changes being made by Luther. Take a look here at, we do have a new pitcher in the ball game. I believe, well, let's see, this is, well, it looks like it's still Seiler pitching. Yep, it is. Excuse me, we have some other players. They're moving all over the place. We'll get them as they come along. 24, who came into the ball game, which we don't know his name, we apologize. He is at shortstop now. There's a strike to Lemke. 3-1 to count. Ground ball. Easy play here, right into the mitt of the first baseman. And there's 1 down. Here's Gavin Bergdahl. Ground ball, shortstop, picks. Toss over in time, and a nice stretch by the first baseman. That was Logan Barr over there. Well, Andrew Knutson will see if he can't get things started here for the Norsemen in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Know the count now to Andrew Knutson. Here's a shot up the middle that is going to be a catch. Whoa, what a catch out there. Nice grab by the center fielder in Eli Krause. He was at shortstop and wound up being moved to center field. Did a great job. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. So 1-2-3 inning defensively for Luther. Westby leads 4-3. We move to the fifth. Well, Tim Seiler, the pitcher, will lead things off. Ground ball, knocked down. Valen, a hard throw, and they're going to get him just in time. Ooh, boy, another close play. Tell you what, we've seen a number of those. Valen with the strong arm going across the field. Got him on a bang-bang play. Bergdahl starts Bar off with a strike and then comes in downstairs. It's 1-1. That rode inside on the hip of Bar. Chopper underneath. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Tag out just to be safe. Two-way. Luigi. Okay, Luigi, all right. Swings at the first offering up high on the shoulders. Not able to catch up to it, and it's 0-1. There's a pitch on the inside part of the strike zone. He might have been looking for something outside. Bergdahl came in tight. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. That will take care of the inning. A couple of strikeouts to end the inning. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. 4.5 in the books. The Norsemen will bring up 4, 5, and 6, part of the order. It's the bottom of the fifth, right around the corner. Cale Griffin will start things off for the Norsemen here in the bottom half of inning number 5, holding on to a 4-3 lead. Griffin watches a curveball drop in for a strike. Seiler still out there on the mound. That ball sailed away to even the count at 1 apiece. Wind picking up again. 6 o'clock here in Westby. Nothing but blue sky and a warm sun. Here's a ball lifted out towards left field. Left fielder now is going to have to make a long run, and he's able to get there. Wind kind of knocking it down, blowing it away a little bit too on top of the inside-out swing by Griffin. But he was up to the task, and with one down, here's Bo Milutinovic. Two and 0 now to Milutinovic. Let's see what Bo has done today. He's been on by an error twice. First time the shortstop, second time the third baseman in Yang. Krause was at short when he was on by that error. And now he's on with a walk. He has a run scored as well. Here's Garrett Vatlin. Vatlin with one on and one down. There's a strike on a beautiful curveball. That broke about a foot and a half or so out in front of home plate, and boy, I tell you what, it really broke. Toss over, and back in is Milutinovic. Milutinovic broke like he was going to take off for second. Chopper foul. I thought maybe if the assistant coach over there had a rope, he would have hog-tied him down to the mat, to the bag, making him a little nervous. Got him leaning the other way, but quick as the cat was Milutinovic. He's able to dive back in. Runner taking off. They'll go to second base. Safe on the fielder's choice. That's going to go down as an error. E1, and now Corn with a chance for an RBI. Runners at first and second. Corn again the DH today. Pops this one up. Infield fly rule. Shortstop making a grab. And again, we apologize, we do not have the name of the shortstop now. Lipsky with a big hit in the previous inning, picking up a couple of RBIs. Let's see if he can do it again right here. That one's lifted up into the air. Could be trouble going out. Nobody can get to it. Just enough on it to put it on the green grass. Lipsky went after the first offering and laid it out there between short and center field. Nobody could get to it. And with two down, Milutinovic was hustling all the way. Here is Owen Chose now. Pinch hitting for Ellefson. First appearance, obviously, for Chose. He has to jump back out of the way. Chose with a ground ball foul down the third base side. Chopped that one. There's a ground ball. Third baseman picks and will tag the runner caught in no man's land. Fielder's choice here. And it's a 5 unassisted on Vatlin being tagged out. Well, another run does come across here. That run comes across on one hit. There was one error in the inning as well. 2 runners left on base for the Norsemen. After 5 complete, 5-3 your score, the Norsemen out in front. Pitches so far here for Bergdahl, and he continues on the mound for the Norsemen. His first pitch is going to be downstairs. Eli Krause with the swing. Oh boy, that one right into the face of Vatlin. That was a tough one right there. Very wicked hop. I think they're going to go down. I almost think you got to go with a hit. I just about took the poor guy's nose off. Toss back over to first, but not in time. 5 hits apiece for the teams. Meanwhile, it's 5-3 score. Both teams with errors. Westby with 3. They're going to get the out. Nelson threw a strike down to first, or excuse me, down to second base to get Krause. 2-6 on the throw out. 1 away, 0-1 the count. Krause watches a strike go by. It's 0-2. Next offering just missed inside. Curveball, and I tell you what, that was a dandy. I could see that one move from up here. Krause watches it go by for called strike 3. Christofferson now. Oh, actually, this is our young man that we don't know the name of. Sound like Zach, maybe? We'll say Zach. Here's a well-hit ball out towards left field and running over in left center and making the grab. Boy, he had to get on his horse, but Andrew Knutson was there to haul the long fly ball in for out number 3. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. So check that one hit in that inning, but was thrown out trying to steal. So it winds up a 1-2-3 inning here for the Westby defense. We'll come back with the bottom of the 6th inning, and it'll be the top of the order for the Norsemen. They lead 5-3. Well, Jake Clutter will take over on the pitching chores here for the Luther Knights. Facing the top of the order for Westby, and Trevor Lemke. Lemke watches the first offering up high, up over the helmet. The next shot is inside and low, down on the ankles. 2-0 the count. Inside again. Lemke sitting at 3-0. And he'll take the walk. Leading things off in the top of the 6th inning. Norsemen, as I mentioned, up on the scoreboard, 5-3 over Luther in what we would call a prelude to next Thursday's WIAA regional contest coming up here in Westby. Showing bunt. Here's the pitch. Now the ball gets away out to center field, and Lemke's going to wind up on third base. Well, when you got speed like that and good base running, you can see the ball all the way, and it's going to wind up a throwing error on Pimprin out to center field. Bergdahl now with a chance for an RBI. Try to put a few runs on for insurance, you might say, here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lifted this one up in the air, center field. It's a long run, and did he make the grab? He did. A tag up. It'll be a sacrifice fly, but quite the job out there by Krause once again. He can cover some ground. One away. He broke the sunglasses apparently on the dive, coming up with that catch. So 1 in and 1 down. 6-3 the score. You never know, that might be a big run. There's a called strike. Knutson looking for his second hit of the ball game. 1 for 3. Lifts that one up in the air, and it's in foul territory, and the first baseman in Barr will make the grab. 2 down now. Here's Griffin, the number 4 hitter. He's put the ball in play, but 3 outs, all of them lifted into the air. 2 in center field, 1 in left. Here's a hard shot. This is going to be in the gap. It's actually more than that. It's a home run. You could see it was going to be in the gap. It was a matter of how far it was going to go. And it just kept on going. Wow. About a 330-foot shot for K.O. Griffin. Quite the stroke there. I didn't know that it was going to make it out, to be honest. The right fielder, I was watching him, and he was running for all he was worth. And by the time he got to the fence, he just kind of raised his hands up and went, yeah, there it goes. Milutinovic will watch that one tail away from him. 1-0. Now 2-0. That one in the dirt, bouncing away. Bradley Rosh doing the umpiring, forgot to mention that. Along with Bruce Kaiser doing the bases, I did mention that. Milutinovic is going to get the walk with 2 down. Here's Korn. Check that. Garrett Vatlin. My mistake. Korn's a lefty. He's on deck. Now we're going to get a balk here. Here's a hard shot. That's going to be in the gap right between short and third. And a run's going to come in. Vatlin with an RBI single. Here's Korn now with 2 down. He hits a ground ball, second base. Good scoop. The throw, though, in the dirt, getting away from Barr, and the runners will move up a base. Jaden Santana going to step in now. Jaden Santana, see if he can pick up a couple of RBIs. He's got a good bat. Runners at second and third. And now they're going to say the time was out. They're going to talk things over real quick. Now they're ready to go. In the dirt. Good job by Pamprin knocking that one down. Fouled that one back. Right off the face mask of Rosh, home plate umpire. It's a bit of a glancing blow there. Jaden out in front 2-1. Outside 3-1. Takes that one upstairs. It's a walk. Loading the bases up. Ellison coming back up, and we're going to get a pitching change here, it looks like, for Luther. Dylan Ellison will step in to face Eli Krause. Now pitching here for the Luther Knights. With 2 down, swing and a miss. That one gets into the dirt. Here comes a run. A play at the plate is going to be safe. Pretty good hustle there by Pamprin. Motoring down the line was Valen. Fourth run of the inning now. Trying to break things open here, and I think they've done that. That ball really sailed outside, and it's 2-1. Here's a good swing, but it's a line drive right out to the left fielder, who makes a running, jumping catch to end the inning. Ellison put pretty good wood on the ball, but comes up empty. Well, 4 runs coming across in the inning. Those 4 runs on, let's see, 1, 2 hits it looks like here. Well, let's see, just 1 hit. There was 2 errors in the inning. And a couple of walks and a home run, by the way, from Cale Griffin. We'll be back with the top half of inning number 7. The Norsemen looking to shut this down with 3 more outs. Shriver will step in to face Bergdahl. Now staked to a 9-3 lead. The first offering sails out of the strike zone. Going away quickly, it seemed like. Chopper foul, third base side. Here's the 1-1. Pretty solid shot off the second baseman. The throw, oh, they just got him. My goodness. Another close play there. Four-3 on the putout. And the top of the order with Pamprin. Pamprin watches the first pitch low and away. That one came right back in tight, and it's 2-0. Popped this one up. Left fielder Knutson coming on. He's not going to get there, but now the question is, did he have it or not? They're going to call it as an out. He said he had it, Milutinovic had it long enough and then dropped it as he protected himself from the fence. 2 down now for Dylan Yang. That was a tough call. I'll admit I'd hate to call that one. Either way, you're hung out to dry as the umpire. But, yeah, that's what they get the big bucks for, right? Well, it was a good... There's another strike. Bradley Rosh, though, he stayed with that call all the way through. Yang down in the count 0-2. Bergdahl looking for the complete game of victory right here. That stayed up high. Here's the 1-2. Curveball just missed in tight. Went after that one down to first, and Griffin will pick it up and step on the bag to end this ball game. 3 unassisted, and that is going to be your ball game. 9-3 your final here. The Norsemen picking up 9 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors in the ball game, 3 runs on 5 hits, and 4 errors on the Onalaska Luther Knights. 2 runs in the first and 1 in the third for Onalaska. 1 in the first, 3 in the third, 1 in the fifth, 4 in the sixth to break things open for Westby. And they win going away. Once again, 9-3, your final score. The winning pitcher here, Gavin Bergdahl, with the complete game victory. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin Video Production LLC of Westby Norsemen Baseball. We'll see you real soon somewhere on the diamond as the state tournament trail begins next week, both softball and baseball. We'll see you then. Have a great weekend.